co-founder, CEO of Xeroshoes.com and .eu. And this is a live event. We're going to be talking about the winter product launch we're having for 5 new exciting Xero Shoes products that are available for 20% off or more. The more part is because if you buy more than one style of our brand new styles, you get an extra 5% off the 20% that we're having on all 5 styles. I'll be showing you those shoes, telling you what makes Xero Shoes so special, but you can get all this information if you just go to xeroshoes.com/winter22sale or xeroshoes.eu/winter22sale. And in addition to finding out about the new products and being able to get them at a discount between now and November 29th, you can also register to win one of 10 $100 Xeroshoes.com gift certificates or one of 10 €100 Xeroshoes.eu gift certificates. Now, this is a live event. Here, this is me live. And what that means is you can put in your comments or questions below or left or right or wherever it is you put in comments or questions on the platform that you're viewing this, because we're showing this on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube. I will see those comments over here on my screen. So when you see me looking over there, that's because I'm reading your comments, and then I will answer them live, because this is live. Now, if you're not watching this live, if you're seeing the recording, that's cool too, because if you put in your comments and questions, we will have someone respond to those as quickly as possible. But the simple thing is, again, go to xeroshoes.com or xeroshoes.eu/winter22sale for all the details that I'm going to be talking about this evening. Now, I'm not going to stay on here for long or forever. As long as there's people, I will chat, and then we'll get out of here, let you have the rest of your evening free. I got to go home and make dinner for my wife and my dog anyway. The dog's easy, the wife a little more challenging, because to make something that tastes better than dog food for her. So, all right, let's see where to begin. The 5 shoes that we have available that are on sale, because we also have new colors of existing shoes that are for sale, but we have 5 really fun shoes, and I'm going to show them off to you now. And then including in that, I'm going to show you what makes Xero Shoes so special, why we have people who actually, over half of our customers own more than 4 pairs of our shoes. And there are families who say they will wear nothing but our shoes. And there are people who have said they wear them all day, every day, for everything they can think of. And there are people who say they went to bed still wearing their Xero shoes because they forgot they had them on. So I'll show you why that is too. So let's start with a training shoe. Now, this is something that's great for being in the gym, whether you're doing CrossFit or any weightlifting workout, or even aerobic workouts, or also this is great for lateral motion sports like pickleball and tennis, and what else? And for running, and just for walking around, because this shoe, according to people in the office, is the most comfortable Xero shoe they've ever worn. And I don't disagree, and you'll see why in a second. This is the Forza trainer. Forza is an Italian word, means force, or the way it's used colloquially is, you have the power to do this. And the Forza trainer, if you're hip to training shoes, this lockdown strap will look familiar. But what makes ours different is you can see it goes all the way around the heel and goes back around. So this is really holding your foot in place really nice and securely with that lockdown strap. I got to tell you, when I first put it on, I was frankly stunned at how much I felt really comfortably secure. And if you're lifting weights, you want that security, because strength starts with how you apply force into the ground, and this will help you do that. Another word used for the word Forza. These midfoot straps, these are adjustable, you can see. That also gives you a great lockdown in the midfoot. That's what makes this good for lateral motion. What makes this crazy comfortable is this really breathable mesh upper and this silky smooth lining that it's just sock-like. And I say sock-like because the way this is constructed is kind of like a sock. If I hold it up close, you can see it's 2 different patterns here and here and here, but it's really all made with the same one-step process. This is an engineered mesh upper. So this really is designed like a sock. It doesn't have a separate tongue. So when you cinch this in, it just cinches. There's not like something where there's a tongue and the outside parts cinch over that. The sole is a brand new grippy sole for when you're doing whatever you need grippy things for. And like all Xero shoes, really, really flexible in every direction you can think of. Really, really lightweight. Again, we've had people say they went to bed still wearing their shoes because they forgot they had them on. The soles are all of our products are backed with a 5,000-mile sole warranty. And what else can I say about that? It looks like this as a thick midsole, but that's a fake out. It's just we took our normal thin sole that gives you that ground feedback, that your brain needs to know how to apply force into the ground properly, to know how to move your body effectively and efficiently and enjoyably. And we just wrap that around to give it a look. But you can see these pieces here that the instep and heel strap go to also gives you more lateral support as well. So this is the Forza trainer. Again, available now through November 29th on sale in those times at Xeroshoes.com/winter22 sale and Xeroshoes.eu/winter22 sale. Quickly, I want to say two things. One, about when to get shoes and about winning $100 Xero shoes or €100, $100 Xeroshoes.com or €100 Xeroshoes.eu gift certificate. Thing number one, sale goes from now through November 29th. Do not wait until the sale is getting close to being over before you decide what to get, because we've already sold out of some colors and some sizes of some shoes. We may run out of entire styles between now and then. So please, please, please don't wait till the very end when you might not be able to get what you want at this incredible discount. Thing number two, how to get that, how to register to win one of those gift certificates. When you go to Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu/winter22 sale, you'll find our sweepstakes app on the right of the screen or the bottom of the screen, depending on which device you use. And when you find that app, you'll see there's different actions you can take. Different actions give you a different number of entries. The more entries you get, the better your chances of winning. And don't wait to see if you won before you grab something, because we don't announce the winners till after the sale ends. And if you buy something and then win, we can apply your winnings to your original order. Or, of course, you can use your winnings to buy something else for you or someone that you know or love, or, as I like to say, someone you might want to know and love you because you just bought them a pair of awesome Xero shoes. So a couple comments, questions came in. I want to read those. You can see that I'm actually live. Bloodhound 0827. My dad tried on some Prios this week and said they're just as comfortable as his moccasins while having more toe room. So that's great. Thank you for everything, he says. Much appreciated. Alicia, I don't know which it is because I talked to an Alicia today. I really like mine a lot. Even got high quality toe socks. My toes splay. Great for my Tai Chi class where you have to be barefoot in socks or in a barefoot shoe. They recommend Xero shoes. I was skeptical because I use Good Feet store for orthotics for about 10 years. That helped my bunions, but pleasantly surprised. So I bought another pair. I've always gone barefoot as much as possible my whole life. I'm 61 and I absolutely love these shoes. I'm 60 and I absolutely love them. So we have that in common. I used to teach Tai Chi, by the way. So that's a conversation we can have at some point. Sarah, hello. I'm wondering, if these shoes are responsibly made. So it depends on what you mean by responsibly. What I can tell you is, well, let me keep reading what you're saying. I thought I'd ask for some clarification, confirmation. Love the Xero shoes I have so far, but I'm apprehensive about anything made within certain countries known for terrible labor working conditions. So let's be clear. America, there are places where there are terrible working conditions, many places. So it's not about the country. It's about the exact facility you're in and how they are treating their employees, the environment, not necessarily about a country. So let me start with this. We like to say we are proudly and responsibly made in China because A, the factories we use are very responsible, treat their employees very well, pay them very well, and treat the environment very well as well. When people say we want you out of China, I say we would love that too, except it's just not possible at this time, or it's not as simple as people think. We can't make things domestically for the same reason that you will never find a domestic, or not for a very long time, find a domestically made version of the devices we're using to have this conversation. And if we move out of China to, say, Vietnam or Indonesia or Bangladesh, I can tell you that the working conditions there are definitely not as good as where they are in our factories. And more importantly, all the materials are still coming from China, where all the materials are. Footwear moved to China and Asia in general, but China in particular in the 70s. And to move it out of there will take many, many tens of billions of dollars. And the companies that can do that, who can afford that, they're not going to give us access to those factories for a while. So right now, it really is the only option country-wise that makes sense for the kinds of products we're making. And happily, the factories that we're in those factories on an almost daily basis. These factories have been vetted by multi-billion-dollar companies who have very strict requirements for how people get treated. And so again, we are thrilled that we're able to make quality products with people who take care of their people. So I hope that answers. It's not a simple question. People always want this whole idea of where to make things to be simple, and it's really not. People say, oh, we'll happily pay more if you could make things in America. Yeah, that would be great, except you literally can't do this. This is going to sound really weird. I'm going to harp on this for a second more. If we are a really tiny company with different materials, we could arguably make some things here. If we were making dress shoes, different story. And if we're a huge company, maybe we could make a difference there, but still tricky. I can't mention the name of this one company. They like to claim they made a shoe that was made in America, entirely made in America, with components from 50 different companies, because they wanted to supply shoes to the military. And the only way you can do that is if it's all made in America. They lose money on every one of those shoes. And even crazier, people started thinking that they made all their shoes in America, which they don't. So then even crazier, they started saying that they will say something is made in America if it has 70% domestic value. You might ask yourself, what does domestic value mean? And I'm going to tell you, I don't know, despite the fact that I asked them 10 different times. So they've never given an answer that made sense about what domestic value means. So there's a lot of greenwashing and sustainability washing and accountability washing in the footwear and apparel industry. We're doing everything we can to be completely transparent and not do that, because I think it's reprehensible to lie about what you're doing. It also just makes it easier if you're telling the truth. You don't have to remember what you said to someone. So anyway, Sarah, I know that was much longer answer than you were expecting, and it was much more than I thought I'd get into, but I wanted to, and there you say thank you. So I wanted to address it because, it is an elephant in the room. Alrighty. Viren G says, can I apply mink oil to waterproof the leather Denvers? It's full grain leather, so I don't see why not. Is the simplest thing I can say. And since you mentioned the Denver leather, why don't I show that shoe next? We took our best-selling men's boot, cold weather-friendly men's boot, the Denver in canvas, and made a leather version. So this is full grain leather upper, and everything else is just like the canvas version of the Denver, with one change that you may have noticed. So the change in the leather. The second change is that we got rid of the heel and instep strap, partly because it was medium functional, and partly because people kept saying, oh my God, that shoe would be so much better looking and I would wear it more often if we didn't have that strap. So we actually got rid of it on the canvas version as well. But here you can see on the leather, I think this just looks beautiful. That's just me. What makes this cold weather friendly? Flannel lining, kind of hard to see with the lighting. Let's see if I can do that. Anyway, flannel lining, and inside is let's see if I can grab this and pull this out. Stay on target. Here we go, is a heat reflective insole. So that'll help you stay warm. If you feel too warm, pull that out. And if you want more barefoot feel, pull that out. But otherwise, just like all Xero shoes, really, really flexible, really lightweight, nice grippy tread on the bottom. You can kind of see that there, I hope. And this is the Denver leather. It comes in this color and that color up there. Now, technically, this is a men's shoe. And I say that because we did the sizing for men. And what that means is statistically men's feet and women's feet are a little bit different. Statistically, that doesn't mean everyone, obviously, but if you're a woman with a wider foot and you fit in the size range that we have for this, you might love it. So just an FYI. And if you want a version of this for women, I'm going to put a link in the chat right now. Go to xeroshoes.com/feedback to leave suggestions, requests. So if you're a woman and you like this and want something specifically made for, again, I'm putting air quotes, the statistically relevant women's size, what that usually means is a slightly higher volume here, slightly lower volume here. Then go there to do that. So let's see what I can do. Comments came in. Flinneal says, bought a pair of the Denvers about an hour ago. It's my fourth pair of Xeros. Thrilled to hear both of those things. You are now one of the over 50% of our customers who own more than four pairs or more of our shoes. Rosalinda, how do the new model shoes sizes run? I don't keep that information in my head. So when you go to the product pages for each product, it will give you a recommended sizing instruction, like true to size or buy a half size bigger or something like that. And those are recommendations based on what we hear from customers. But we do free exchanges, domestic exchanges in the US and European exchanges in the EU if the sizing is incorrect, because there's no way to do it perfectly, because personal preference is is actually more relevant than geometry often, we have found. So you'll find the info on the website. Sarah just bought the Denver today, so excited to receive them. We have snow, ice everywhere already where you live. Oh my gosh, where do you live? We're in Colorado, and we had 5 inches of snow yesterday morning. It took me 35 minutes to drive 4 miles to get to work. And then by noon, it was all gone because it was 60 degrees, which is typical Colorado weather. Don't tell anyone or everyone would move here. Virenjith, my sons Orion and Ronan say hi, and they love their kids' Brio. Hi back to them. Pleasure to get an E high. Oh, North Dakota, Sarah's in. Oh yeah, you're not going to see the ground for a number of months, I'm sure. So hopefully these will help. Or the Alpine, FYI, if you don't have those, that's our winter snow boot. On sale, not for sale, because it's not new. This one is. All right, next shoe. While I'm over here and while we're talking about shoes that right now are only men's style only, although this one, there is going to be the women's version coming out in the spring, but we just couldn't get it here in time for the sale. We took our best-selling do-everything shoe, the Prio, which people use for just casual walking around, for weightlifting, for running, for hiking, for, I mean, literally everything I can think of. People were saying I'd like something that still has a similar look, but is a little upgraded. And unfortunately, I don't have the black version here because the black version I think is really gorgeous, but I had to have this gray version. So this is the Prio Suede. So same breathable upper, but suede accents all around and a gum rubber sole for a different look that could fit in with whatever your outfit is. If you're going out night on the town, dress it up with a pair of jeans and a jacket, etc. So otherwise, everything is the same as the Prio, except gum rubber sole and suede all around. Definitely take a look at the black one when you get there because I love that one. Marco asked, did I miss any good stuff? All of it, man. All of it. I don't know because I don't know when you got here. So let me keep showing the next shoe. Wait, I've done 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I'm going to keep going on an upgrade, and then I'll show a new shoe last. We took our best-selling trail running shoe, the Mesa Trail, and we upgraded it by making it more rugged and durable. So here's the Mesa Trail 2, and it'll look pretty similar, except what we did is we took what were normally these sewn-on components, which included the toe cap and some of these pieces here, and we made them welded. Here, I'm going to scratch them next to my microphone. So you can hear that this is a welded material that's super, super rugged and durable. The toe cap, same thing, still flexible, but really, really protective if you bump into something. Otherwise, it's the same Mesa Trail. Nice Luggy sole, really lightweight, again, really flexible. What was I going to say? Oh, inside the sole, literally hiding in there, there's a 3mm trail foam layer to give you a little extra protection when you're out on those rocky trails. What else can I say about it? Like everything, again, soles are backed with our 5,000-mile sole warranty. If you want more or less barefoot feel, you can keep in or take out the removable insole or sock liner, but it's basically just a great upgrade to the Mesa Trail. And again, on sale for 20% off, like all the 5 shoes I'm showing you that are brand new that you'll see at Xeroshoes.com/winter22 sale and Xeroshoes.eu/winter22 sale. And the sale runs from now through the 29th. 20% off if you buy any one of the shoes I'm showing, 25% off if you buy more than one style. So let me show you that last style. And this is the Forza Runner. So we had the Forza Trainer for training, Forza Runner for, you guessed it, running, but you also probably guessed you can wear it for anything you want all day, every day. Here's another color of that one. What makes the Forza Runner interesting and really cool is that, like the Forza Trainer, it's a one-piece construction. So this is all engineered mesh. It's one giant thing. It fits like a sock. In fact, that's how it feels when you're running. It feels like I've got a sock on with a great sole. This is the same sole we use on our HFS and Zelen because it's a proven road running sole, but in this sock-like construction. So again, there's not the Mesa Trail. Oh, that's what I was going to show. While the instep and midfoot straps are hidden behind that, they are adjustable on the Mesa Trail. Conversely, on the Forza, these are sewn down. So the way you get the fit that you want is really that it's just a snug sock-like fit. And when I say snug, what I mean is it may feel a little snug, may even be a little tricky to get in the first couple times you try, but this does stretch to fit your foot and mold to your foot. So the people who've been wearing this, we have a bunch of people running around the office in this. It's just incredibly breathable, really lightweight, a little lighter than the HFS even. And with that sock-like construction, you're just going to fly over the roads. But of course, it'll be so comfy you can wear it all day, every day, like the people here in our office. So a couple things came in. Marco, I don't know what you missed. You may have missed about the Forza Trainer. And then again, just pointing you can get everything that I've said up until now. and everything I'll pretty much say after this, if you go to Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu/winter22 sale. You'll find out about the new products. You'll find out how you can register to win one of 10 $100 Xeroshoes.com gift certificates or one of 10 €100 Xeroshoes.eu gift certificates. Now, if you're out of the US but not in the EU, boy, I'm not sure if we can ship to some countries from the EU if they're out of the EU, but we can ship to everywhere else from .com from America. But unfortunately, of course, there's taxes and shipping. Hopefully that 20% off will help for that. Terry says, good for pickleball. There's a bunch of shoes we have that are good for pickleball now. The Forza Trainer is great. And that one, the 360, which we've had out for a while, also a great pickleball shoe. Fastest growing sport in America. All righty. So what else can I say about the Forza Runner? Not a whole lot. It's just a delightful shoe. And all these come in more colors than I'm showing you because I don't have enough room on my wall to have everything that I would like. Let's see. AC Jones says, been with you since the invisible shoe days. Thanks, Stephen. Thank you for your longtime support. When we started the company, which was just shy of 13 years ago. Well, if you don't know the story, I'm going to tell you the story. I had been making sandals, barefoot running sandals, based on a 10,000-year-old design idea. And one day a guy says, if you treated this sandal making hobby like a business and had a website, I could put you in a book I'm writing called Barefoot Running by Michael Sandler. So I'd been making things, selling things online or making websites since 1992. So I rush home. I pitch this incredible opportunity to my wife, who tells me it's an amazingly stupid idea and I shouldn't do it, and waste of time, waste of money, won't do any good. And I said, all right, you're probably right. And then she went to bed and I built a website. So when I built the site, I had to think of a name. And I thought, these things feel like there's nothing on your foot. They don't, if you cut them to match your foot, it looks like nothing. So I thought invisible shoes, which is what we were for almost 2 years, until I met the head of marketing from a multi-billion-dollar company who said, when he met me, hey, I can see them. I said, yeah, but it feels like nothing. I can see them. I went, all right. So that's when we changed to Xeroshoes. So anyway, that's the story there. Frank, I need something for disc golf. The course can be muddy, wet, and dusty. So my recommendation would probably be the Terraflex, because the Terraflex, which I don't have one up here, it's like the Mesa Trail. It's our trail running hiking shoe. It's got a grippy lugged sole, just like the Mesa Trail. But unlike the Mesa Trail, where if it's muddy and wet, that will penetrate here faster than it would in the Terraflex. That said, we've also got the Aqua X Sport, same sole, same lugged sole, but totally breathable and water friendly, and that water comes in and goes out. And we have people who do like OCR races, obstacle course races, and Tough Mudders and things like that. They love the Aqua X Sport, so I would recommend that as well. Or what else? Or hell, if you really want to go for it, the Excursion Fusion, our fully waterproof hiking boot. That's another possibility. And those are the ones that I'm thinking of off the top of my head. The Daylight Hiker, not waterproof, but water resistant. That's another good option. Ironically, even the Denver leather is possible because it's full grain leather, so water resistant, and has a nice lug sole. Not the same as this, but you can see how this might work for you. So those are things that I would recommend as possibles to try, but your experience might vary. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. Depends on how you move. That could affect things as well. So anyway, those are the things. All right. Again, I don't want to, oh my gosh. Thanks. Look for them on the website, Frank says. My pleasure. Thank you. So I don't want to stick around too long. I don't want to keep you here too long because, again, everything that I could possibly say is already on the website at Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu/winter22 sale. All these 5 new products, the Denver leather, the Forza Trainer, the Forza Runner, the Prio Suede, the Mesa Trail, they're all 20% off. Or if you buy more than one style, 25% off. And again, on those pages, you can register to win one of 10 $100 or €100 Xeroshoes.com or Xeroshoes.eu gift certificates. Again, don't wait to the end to see, make decisions, because we have already run out just in the last 24 hours of certain sizes and colors of certain styles. And you don't want to miss out on getting something that you like. And also don't wait to see if you won the sweepstakes because we announce the winners after the sale ends, and then you can apply your winnings to your previous order if you like. What else can I say about that? I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember what. So kind of going once, going twice. If you have a last question, toss it in here and I'll answer it. Otherwise, just go check out that page and grab your new favorite shoes is the best thing I can say. You'll see all the reviews as well, both on that page and on each product's page. We have a bunch of wear testers and reviewers who have been pounding on these for a while, and they have some great information there. Flynn Eagle says Xero shoes rock. Thank you. I appreciate that. And in fact, if I'm Marco, if I'm not wearing Xeros, I'm barefoot. I'm the same way. And when I'm wearing Xeros, I wear mismatched colors, so people notice. I was in Costco a little while ago at the pharmacy, and the guy behind me says, "Hey, your shoes don't match." And the pharmacist, without missing a beat or looking up, goes, "He's wearing shoes?" So I'm the same way. We made Xero shoes so that you get the closest thing to a barefoot-like experience, but you still have something to protect your foot, something to hold that protection on your foot, and some extra grip and traction for those, or the special situations where you need like a snow boot or a training shoe or a running shoe or something that'll handle like a rope climb in a CrossFit gym with these rubber ridges on the 360, or all the other things that you can do in all the Xero shoes that we're making. All right, nothing else has come in, so I'm going to call it an evening, go home, make some dinner for my wife and my dog, and can't wait to see what happens when you go check out these new shoes, pick up a pair of your favorites, get them on your feet, and go out and live life feet first.